my fellow entrepreneurs, let's talk about IRS. I don't know how many of you, but I have, for the longest time, absolutely terrified I was going to get audited. I was going to get audited, I was going to lose everything. I was going to get screwed because I, let's say, pushed the envelope a little bit. And one thing I've learned about being older is nothing as bad as I think it's going to be. Never has. So I've had several IRS audits, and I will tell you I got one of the greatest compliments of my life, and that was from that Sam fellow that was the smartest CPA or smartest person I ever met. He said, Ed, the way you handled it, I couldn't send you my best CPA to get a better deal than you did. And this is what happens with IRS audit. If you hire your CPA to do it, now I'm not telling you not to, okay? I want to be real clear. This is how I do it. I did it, and I'll continue to do it. But I'm not telling you to do this at all. As a matter of fact, don't even listen to me. Go hit the blender or something, okay? I'm going to talk. What I have discovered, when you get your CPA or a lawyer involved with stuff, they want to prove to you that they're earning your $400 an hour or whatever they're going to charge. So they make this drama deal, and they want to look like they're fighting for you. I'm going to go after that IRS agent. I'm going to teach them who's boss. I'm smarter than them. I know how their brain works. Da 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 da. So then they get into this big fight, and everybody's all bristled up, and you have to pay. Like, okay, so the bill was $50,000. They got it down to 25, but it cost you $15,000 for the CPA to do all the work. I don't know about that math. Yeah, you saved a little money. I don't believe in that. I find that people are nicer to you when you go, I really don't know what to do for an IRS audit. Can you help me understand what you need? I give them a nice desk. I give them access to the coffee pot. I ask about donuts. And a lot of them are at first they're reserved, No, I'm just fine. I don't need your help. I'm good. I'm here. I've got my own coffee thermos. That's fine. I got my own snacks. Thank you very much. And they've got their voila. And, I just continue to chip at it. And then what's great is they're going to be working with your bookkeeper. And you coach your bookkeeper to go, don't you like Ed? He is such a great guy. He's the best boss we've ever had. He's so nice. He's really so helpful. When my daughter was sick and da-da-da. So now the IRS agent hearing it from a third party and going, well, I guess maybe this guy isn't that bad. His employees are talking very nice about him. And I would ask her, can we meet at 1 o'clock on Tuesday? And she'd go, okay, let's meet at 1 o'clock. I gave her own desk, and I gave her own room, and here's a telephone, and whatever you want. We've got a refrigerator, we've got a microwave. Just put your name on it, so nobody will take your food, and do whatever you want. Okay. They're kind of like, think you're full of shit. And then they see everybody else eating and laughing, and they go, okay, this seems like a pretty nice company. And then they give me a list of things that I need, and I'll go, can I get back with you tomorrow? I've got a lot to do. And then I call up my CPA, and I scan it or fax or email it, depending on what decade I was getting the audit in. I go, okay, da. And then I go in there, and I go, well, I'm not really sure how I should answer this. So these are what I have prepared. Do you really need this part? Because I kind of feel that this doesn't really is relevant to what we're talking about. And I go, well, not really. And sometimes I'll even point out my errors. Like, I did a check run and I realized this $1,800 was misposted. That should have been personal. I don't want to tell you right now that I just saw it, and I want to let you know that it's wrong, and I'm happy to pay taxes on it. Oh, okay. And after a while, she goes, oh, don't worry about that. Oh, don't worry about that. You have to understand that the IRS is suffocated with work. They've cut their budgets. They have to answer their own phone, answer their own messages, return messages, answer their own email. They have no infrastructure support. So they have stacks and stacks of audits. Now the problem with a lot of people also is they go, oh, I'm going to give her a whole shoebox worth of crap. No. You want to get through an IRS audit? This is how their mind works. Remember, this is my opinion. This is my experience. They want an A, they want a B, they want a receipt, they want a check, they want to match it up. The neater, the more organized your filing system is, the quicker they'll be out of there. If you come in and just be like an arrogant asshole and go, here's the box, and nothing makes sense, okay, well, I better be here for a long time. Let me call my boss because you're unorganized, and they will find shit because now they got to dig. You're giving them a roadmap to find something. They're usually looking for something particular. And if you give them exactly what they're looking for, they'll get out. But if you give them a bunch of junk, then they've got to go through all the junk and they go, what is this? What is this, Mr. Hoffman? What is this? What is that? And they're pulling out things. So the more organized you are, the neater you are, the more polite you are, the easier it will go on you. And I have found over the years with different types of audits, with clients and this and that, I'd rather talk to the agent directly than hiring a CPA. Now, of course, I'm not Apple or Microsoft that has a whole floor of CPAs, but then again, I'm not worth a couple $100 billion. And I just find talking to people, like regular people, gets me a lot farther than trying to be a sarcastic asshole, screw you, IRS.